Dr. Joseph Vassilotti, a leading nephrologist and chief medical officer at the National Kidney Foundation, once said, "Kidney disease is a silent killer that rarely shows symptoms until the damage is advanced." And for millions of seniors, this silent destruction often accelerates during the one time of day we think our bodies are healing, at night. What if I told you that something you're doing every single night, out of habit or even out of comfort, could be silently damaging your kidneys? It's not about what you're eating for dinner or even the medications you take. It's about what happens after you switch off the lights. While your body rests, your kidneys continue to work hard, filtering your blood and removing waste. But if you unknowingly sabotage this process with poor nighttime habits, you might be setting yourself up for chronic kidney disease, high blood pressure, and even dialysis down the road. Today, we're going to uncover 5 dangerous nighttime habits that may be slowly ruining your kidneys, and exactly how to reverse the damage starting tonight. Because your kidneys deserve rest too. Stay with us until the very end because one of these habits may be something you're doing right now without even realizing it, and stopping it could protect your kidneys for years to come. Nighttime habit number 1. Not drinking enough water before bed. One of the most common pieces of advice seniors hear is, don't drink water before bed, you'll be up all night using the bathroom. While this advice may seem practical for avoiding late-night trips, it can quietly do more harm than good, especially to your kidneys. When your body goes to sleep, your kidneys don't. They continue working through the night, filtering your blood and flushing out waste. But here's the problem. If you go to bed even mildly dehydrated, your kidneys struggle to perform their job efficiently. Without enough water, waste products and toxins become more concentrated, increasing the burden on your already aging kidneys. Dehydration at night doesn't just impair kidney filtration, it can also increase your risk for kidney stones, urinary tract infections, and long-term kidney damage. And seniors are especially at risk because the body's natural thirst response weakens with age. That means you may not feel thirsty even when your body desperately needs fluids. According to the National Kidney Foundation, just a 1 to 2% drop in hydration levels can reduce kidney function by more than 15% in seniors. Over time, this silent dehydration, night after night, adds up. Now, this doesn't mean you should chug a glass of water right before lying down. That might lead to broken sleep and frequent urination, which comes with its own risks like falls or nighttime confusion. The key is smart hydration. Here's what you can do. Aim to drink most of your fluids during the day, not late at night. Stop drinking large amounts of water 1 to 2 hours before bed, but do take a small sip of water right before you sleep, especially if your urine is dark yellow. Eat hydrating foods like cucumbers, watermelon, or soups at dinner. Limit caffeine and alcohol in the evening, as they can dehydrate you further. Remember, your kidneys rely on water to do their job. Skipping that final sip out of fear of a bathroom trip may feel safe, but over time, it might quietly destroy your kidney health. Nighttime habit number 2. Taking NSAIDs or painkillers late at night. Millions of seniors struggle with joint pain, back aches, or arthritis, and for many, the quick fix is a familiar one, a painkiller before bed. Over-the-counter medications like ibuprofen, Advil, naproxen, Aleve, or diclofenac are part of a group of drugs known as NSAIDs, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. And while they may provide temporary relief, taking them regularly, especially at night, could be silently damaging your kidneys. Here's why. NSAIDs work by blocking certain enzymes that trigger pain and inflammation. But the same enzymes they block also help maintain proper blood flow to your kidneys. When you take NSAIDs frequently, especially in the evening when your body slows down, they reduce blood supply to the kidneys. This creates the perfect storm: low hydration, slower metabolism, and reduced blood flow, all putting extra stress on your kidneys just when they should be repairing themselves overnight. And it gets worse with age. Seniors already have a slower drug metabolism, meaning medications stay in the system longer. So taking NSAIDs at night can lead to higher toxicity levels, especially if the kidneys are already slightly impaired. Studies show that long-term use of NSAIDs is one of the leading causes of drug-induced kidney injury, particularly in older adults. So what can you do instead? Limit NSAID use to the lowest dose for the shortest duration possible. If pain relief is needed before bed, talk to your doctor about acetaminophen, Tylenol, instead, which is gentler on the kidneys, though it has its own liver-related risks if overused. Try natural pain relief methods in the evening, such as warm compresses, Epsom salt baths, gentle stretching, or turmeric tea. Explore longer-term solutions like physical therapy, anti-inflammatory diets, or magnesium supplements, with your doctor's guidance. Painkillers might seem like a small, harmless part of your nightly routine, but over time, they could be chipping away at your kidney function night after night. If you've been taking NSAIDs regularly before bed, now is the time to talk to your doctor and look at safer alternatives. Nighttime habit number 3. High-protein late-night snacks. You've probably heard that protein is essential for maintaining muscle mass, especially as we age, and that's absolutely true. But here's something most seniors aren't told. Eating high-protein snacks late at night can quietly damage your kidneys, especially if you're already dealing with reduced kidney function. Your kidneys are responsible for filtering out the waste products that are created when the body breaks down protein. And when you eat large amounts of protein, especially just before bed, your kidneys are forced to work overtime while you're sleeping. This added workload can stress your kidneys, particularly if their function is already slowing down due to age, high blood pressure, or early-stage kidney disease. Now, this doesn't mean you need to cut out protein altogether. Seniors do need more protein than younger adults to prevent muscle loss. The problem arises when you consume too much protein at the wrong time, like eating a bowl of cottage cheese, a can of tuna, or protein bars late in the evening. These types of snacks might seem healthy, but your kidneys might be silently struggling to handle the load during your resting hours. Recent research shows that excessive protein intake in older adults with already declining kidney function can accelerate the progression of chronic kidney disease, CKD. And unfortunately, the damage is often invisible until it's too late. So, what should you do instead? Stick to light, kidney-friendly evening snacks, such as a small banana with almond butter, unsalted rice cakes, or a handful of berries. If you do eat protein in the evening, make it moderate and pair it with hydration. Focus on getting most of your protein during breakfast and lunch, when your body and kidneys are most active and able to process it efficiently. Monitor your kidney function regularly if you have a history of high blood pressure, diabetes, or take medications that affect your kidneys. Protein is vital, but timing matters. Giving your kidneys a break at night by avoiding heavy protein snacks can go a long way in preserving their function and keeping your body healthy in the long run. Nighttime habit number 4. Ignoring the urge to urinate. It's a common scenario. You're lying in bed, warm and comfortable, and you suddenly feel the urge to use the bathroom. But instead of getting up, you tell yourself, "I'll hold it until morning." For many seniors, this becomes a nightly habit, one that feels harmless but can lead to serious kidney and bladder problems over time. When you ignore the body's natural signal to urinate, especially during the night, you're putting unnecessary pressure on both your bladder and kidneys. The bladder is a muscular organ designed to stretch, but only to a certain point. Holding in urine for too long can cause it to overexpand, leading to a condition called urinary retention. This not only weakens the bladder over time, but also allows urine to back up toward the kidneys, increasing the risk of kidney infections and damage. Worse still, stagnant urine in the bladder becomes a breeding ground for bacteria, especially in seniors whose immune systems may not be as strong. Repeated episodes of holding urine can lead to urinary tract infections, UTIs, that, if left untreated, may travel to the kidneys and cause pyelonephritis, a serious, potentially life-threatening condition. Many seniors hold urine out of fear of falling during the night, especially if the bathroom is far away or poorly lit. This is understandable, but sacrificing your kidney health for the sake of convenience or safety can have long-term consequences. Here are some tips to make nighttime bathroom trips safer and easier. Install nightlights or motion sensor lights in the hallway and bathroom. Use a bedside commode if walking is difficult or risky. Avoid heavy blankets or sleepwear that make getting up more difficult. Ensure your pathway is clear of clutter to prevent tripping. Practice double voiding before bed. Urinate, wait a few minutes, and try again. And most importantly, listen to your body. That urge to go isn't just a nuisance, it's your kidneys and bladder communicating with you. By honoring that signal, you protect not just your sleep, but your long-term urinary health. Nighttime habit number 5. Sleeping in a recliner or wrong position. For many seniors, falling asleep in a recliner after watching TV feels natural. And in some cases, it may even seem more comfortable than lying flat in bed. But what most people don't realize is that sleeping in a recliner, or in the wrong position, night after night can quietly impact your kidney health, especially if you already have circulation or urinary issues. When you sleep in a reclined sitting position for extended periods, blood and fluids tend to pool in the lower part of your body, especially the legs and feet. This fluid doesn't just stay there, it eventually gets reabsorbed into the bloodstream and must be filtered out by the kidneys. When this happens during the night, it increases the kidney's workload, leading to more frequent urination and potential strain on already tired renal tissues. Poor sleep posture can also affect renal blood flow. Studies have shown that certain positions, particularly lying flat on the back or sleeping in a tightly curled fetal position, can restrict circulation, alter breathing patterns, and even affect intra-abdominal pressure, which in turn influences kidney perfusion, blood supply. So, what's the best sleeping position for kidney health? Experts often recommend sleeping on your side, preferably the left side, as it may improve blood flow and reduce pressure on internal organs, including the kidneys. It can also enhance lymphatic drainage, helping your body filter waste more efficiently overnight. Here are some helpful tips. If you must sleep in a recliner for back pain or other reasons, try to limit it to short naps, not full nights. Use pillows to support side sleeping and maintain proper spinal alignment. Elevate your legs slightly at night if you experience fluid retention, but not so much that it disrupts kidney function. Sleeping posture may seem like a small detail, but over time, it can play a major role in how well your kidneys function during the critical hours of rest. Healthy night routine to protect your kidneys. Now that we've explored the harmful nighttime habits that silently wear down your kidneys, let's talk about something far more empowering: what you can start doing tonight to protect them. Establishing a kidney-friendly night routine doesn't have to be complicated. In fact, just a few small adjustments can make a big difference in your long-term kidney health and overall well-being. Start by focusing on smart hydration. Drink adequate fluids throughout the day, especially between morning and early evening, so your body isn't playing catch-up late at night. About 1 small glass of water an hour or two before bed is often enough to keep your kidneys supported without waking you up multiple times during the night. Next, avoid heavy, high-protein, or salty snacks in the evening. These increase your kidneys' workload and disrupt sleep. Instead, choose light, kidney-friendly options like fruit, unsalted whole grain crackers, or herbal tea. Be mindful of medication timing. If you regularly take NSAIDs or other drugs that may affect kidney function, speak with your doctor about safer alternatives or schedule adjustments that reduce the strain on your kidneys overnight. Also, make it a habit to empty your bladder before bed, and never ignore the urge to urinate during the night. Keeping your bladder clear helps prevent infections and reduces pressure on your kidneys. Finally, pay attention to your sleeping posture. Try to sleep on your left side with proper support from pillows. Avoid full nights in recliners unless medically necessary, and elevate your legs slightly if you deal with fluid retention. By consistently following these simple steps, you're giving your kidneys the best chance to rest, recover, and function optimally, even as you sleep. And over time, these nightly habits can help you avoid serious complications like chronic kidney disease or dialysis. Your kidneys may be small, but they play one of the most vital roles in keeping your body healthy, filtering your blood, balancing fluids, and removing waste 24/7, even while you sleep. But as we've uncovered, some of the most common nighttime habits among seniors may be silently destroying these critical organs. Whether it's skipping water before bed, relying too heavily on nighttime painkillers, snacking on high-protein foods late in the evening, ignoring the urge to urinate, or sleeping in the wrong position, these habits all add up. But the good news is, they're all within your control. You don't need a prescription or a fancy treatment. All it takes is a little awareness and a few small changes in your nighttime routine to protect your kidneys for years to come. So tonight, take a moment to review your habits. Choose one change to make, whether it's drinking that small glass of water, turning on a hallway nightlight, or switching your sleep position. Your kidneys will thank you. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more senior health tips, and share this video with a loved one. And don't miss our next video. 5 early warning signs your kidneys are begging for help. It could be the most important video you watch this year.